I've seen a lot of things don't come my way. I'm thankful for today. I'm thankful for today. I don't know why I'm trusting the back camera today. Is my face showing? Like, is it showing my face?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, it's Heaven Kiss My Soul on your screen, and I have Naha with me. Now, I don't know whether to say it, whether she's showing.
Is it showing?
Yes, it's showing you. Yes.
Hi.
On an adventure on the tree.
Yes.
And it's so fun. Guys, look at this very nice quote over here. It's just the best. So this is how I'm spending my weekend, and I'm gonna climb this tree, and it's gonna be fun.
Give me,
okay.
let me so I can climb.
So you can just keep going.
Yes.
It's like,
yeah.
Someone says, I'm going to climb a tree.
Hey.
So I'll be like, you can't climb
like
the tree.
And then like your shirt, the green shirt, it just makes so much sense. The green shirt and the leaves. Yeah.
I'm so happy. Finally.
Like, this is so beautiful. I swear, like, it looks so amazing.
So this
So beautiful. I say, like, wait, I need to take a picture. Fuck, I need to take a picture. Should I cut it?
Yes.
Okay, I can pause it.
Yes. Like just off the video.
Okay.
This kind she be like say it will give you superpower. I better wake up with superpower.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So there's a tower around my house side, like the back of my house.
Yeah.
So that tower is very tall. It's the one the British built. It's 1,000.
Ah. Yeah, maybe next time I come, I'll come.
Yes. Where's my friend Nani? She started being really invasive, started calling me baby. I don't know how to handle all of that.
Is he a guy?
Yes. First thing I had to do, okay, matter, I just had to do it. Making a video. Oh, it's happy Sunday. It's Heaven Kiss My Soul on your screen again today. And I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to be well and alive. I think, okay, this video can be at the end actually. It's going to be at the end. Yesterday was so awesome. My friend Noha came to the house. As you can see in the previous video, I'm so glad we did that spontaneously. If not, I didn't think to make videos with her because she was in the house, she was in the space, and I've kind of done something different. I think there's a table and chair here now. I don't know if you can see it. You know, if you've been watching the videos, they didn't have a chair and table, but now I do. So I'm also just going to do my makeup while I talk about my reflections of the last weeks of April till we're in 26th of April. I'm currently running like will I say an ad or like a promotion for a friend of mine. I've never done that before, so that's new. I was really nervous when it first came forward, but as it's going, it's like, yeah, I feel like I'm sitting, like the confirmation of my affirmations. I get paid to be me. I get paid to do things I love, because yes, I was nervous, but I was also excited because like this is also social media promotion and everything, and I had the guidance to follow through. And it's gonna run from, I think I'm gonna show the design here. It looks very awesome, for my friend DKN, and he made this song Para. I love the song. I've been playing it all day actually. It fits my vibe. So yeah, about Yeah, last week. Oh my god, last week was so intense, guys. Like I entered into the week. It's been such an intense week because I actually um reduced my standard. I just finished scrolling on TikTok. I scrolled on TikTok for like 2 hours. TikTok and Instagram do for like 2 hours. I watched a movie yesterday. The name of the movie is called The Secretary. It was interesting. It was one of the movies that I watched slowly. Like I didn't have to put like a and what they call it, like what's that stuff that make you be watching fast, yeah, like that 2 times speed stuff. And because yeah, sometimes I just watch, if the movie is too boring, like it takes me too long to get the concept, I watch it like that, yeah. So yeah, my attention span was like glued to the movie. It was very nice. I enjoyed it. So last week was intense in a way whereby there was some sort of chaos that came in into the paradise I have built for myself, and it was because I ignored my intuition. Yeah, I got slapped. I got slapped into reality. Well, literally, actually. Yes, I got slapped, and it took me a while to actually. It didn't take me a while actually. When that happened, it gave me like a big wake up call, and I was able to reflect on some patterns that has been working under the background of the choices I've made since 2023 when my first relationship went sour. And just like I feel like my relationship with men has gone through like major it's gone through major change. The change has started since 2023. So I think this year was the climax to remove the 2025 was like very like intense removal of patterns that I used to, accommodate because I really didn't know what it was at the time. But 2026, I'd already made up my mind from 2025. I'd already let go of, some relationships that were not really serving me and were not really clear. So I came into 2026 lighter and with new rules for myself. And you know the thing about setting new rules for yourself, the universe is going to actually call you to it. Like, okay, this is the new thing you set for yourself. Are you sure? Are you sure that you are ready to, keep to your word? And if you're like, yes, I'm sure, there is no way I'm gonna go back on my word. It's like, okay, prove it, and you keep proving it in different situations. Like, check it anytime you're like, okay, there's this new routine, there's this new stuff that I caught about myself, and I'm about to start something amazing, something new with myself. Life will check it. If you're present enough, life will make sure it gives you that exact situation, and asks you to meet up to this new self that you are proclaiming to be, this new self concept. And I think the last video that I saw on TikTok was a girl talking about self concept and how even in school, when we study things, we always write it down. But when it comes to self concepts, like spending time with self, knowing what your commandments about yourself, you have to write it down so that you spend the day with it really before you go out. And I think I've already started engaging with things like that. Let me show you. I had this. It's so funny. I had this whole commandments, like this whole map of me, friendship non-negotiables and flexibilities. I had this whole. Let me just read one out for you. Okay, the first one was respect my boundaries. No pushing me in spaces I don't want to be in. All right. So like these were my first. Like I had written this even last year. So I wrote it, and because I couldn't paste it on the wall, I kept it aside. But like it was so surreal that once I got that slap, like I started like noticing the loopholes on me not, like don't get me wrong, there's so many situations that I actually avoided with my new self-concept. Even though I wasn't reading it every day, I was actually trying my best to live through to it. But there were some certain loopholes, because tell me why my first rule, my non-negotiable is no forcing me to be in spaces I don't want to be in. And yet, the situation that happened with this person was that when I actually met this person, my first thought was I don't like this person. Like I don't enjoy their presence, and and when I even could reflect back on every time we met or I engaged with him, it was him invading my space. Like he literally just come to my window. He was a neighbor, so he would just come to my window straight. Like from the very first time I met him, I just didn't like the look in his eyes. But yet here I was still entertaining, speaking to him, all because I was trying to be nice. And look at what niceness got me. You understand? So my main point is that from now on, your instincts always know. I will always trust my instincts. If I meet a person for the first time and my body feels unsafe for any reason, or if I feel like I should avoid this person, I don't think I'm going to take it as a cue to start giving them my time or my presence, hearing what they have to say. Like, I'm not a person that usually cares about like being misunderstood. So like it was really unruly for me to still stay there, still be in front of him, still exchange pleasantries. And before I got into a situation that I wasn't even reading as um I wasn't ever thinking that I was ever going to pay him any attention, but like the series of interaction had built to now reach a particular day, and well, it got me at such a weak moment. And yeah, the point being, if you engage in stupid decisions, you get stupid thoughts. Like you just if you engage in stupid decisions, you get stupid situations. Exactly, you get lame ass situations. So the event was very very lame, but so far so good. I've learned the lesson out of it, and now I'm spending time with myself, like writing my goals. Like I'm just like, seriously, anything can happen to you in this life. You'll be there slacking on everything that you promised, to how you show up for yourself, and then life will test you, and you realize that, oh wow, so this thing was still in me. So it's time to make sure that we cop this, and we stick to who we want to present. Like we stick to the promises that we've you know shown to ourselves, like all the promises we've given ourselves, because honestly, how the thing they do it for body. So sometimes when you've made a new rule for yourself, don't go back to it. Anyway, so it was really needed. I don't want to go into so much details of it, but yeah, I got stuck into reality, and now look at me. Like I became way more serious, way more intentional with what I'm doing with people I speak to, and making sure that every interaction there's a reciprocity in the flow of energy. Yeah, I'm speaking so much bourgeoisie words, but yeah, plain in, play out. Respect yourself, honor who you see yourself as, and the new rules that you give to yourself, because you'll be tested. You'll be tested, and if you fail, you'll be found wanting. But the best pleasure I want you to know is that you can fail as many times as you want. Like you can fail as much as you want, as long as you know that you can always learn from the lesson that you've been given, and you can now apply it to yourself. Like failure is not a state that you stay in for a long time. Our state of mind, our state of emotions changes. So thank God we've been given that grace to start over, and thank God that we've gone through even way worse situations that has guided us on how to ground ourselves and stabilize ourselves, so that we don't like let the chaos take us, like overwhelm us. You understand? Like the whole situation felt like it reminded me of the Bible story of when Jesus was in the boat with his disciples, and there was like a whole storm, and he was sleeping. I went back on my word, and I forgot about the self concepts, the street self concepts that I had given to myself to protect my energy and to cultivate the sense of self that I want to see. So I forgot about it, and the universe actually had to set me straight on that. So really, I've been set straight now, and I'm just really grateful. Moments like this help me realize how much strength that I have on my own to deal with chaotic situations, at least strength in soothing myself actually, because it was really chaotic and heavy, actually. But it's this kind of situation reminded me of the parable of, when Jesus was in the boat and there was a lot of chaos and he was sleeping because, like the storm is gonna pass. Your choosing peace is a choice. It's a very cultivated choice. That's one thing I realized. Anytime you pick a fruit of the spirit, because I go by the rules of fruits of the spirit. I think I'll write it down here, right? I picked for this year, I think I picked kindness. So the concept of kindness, anytime you pick a particular thing, like if you pick last year was peace, even this year too is still peace. You also experience life will give you also lessons that you experience the opposite of that fruit that you're trying to understand, like kindness. Now the opposite of it is overextension. There was still debris of me caring to be liked, because if I was able to be strict with my intuition and my self-concept, there is no way I would have engaged with someone that I did not even like. I did not even enjoy speaking to. So why was there me having to sacrifice pieces of myself to, make that person feel better? You understand? So it's really drew the line with, I was able to trace patterns that of loopholes that I had left all throughout the year, and call myself back. And right now the person standing in front of you, the heaven kiss standing in front of you, is much more self-aware about her actions and how it impacts others as well. So yeah, I'm really remorseful. I'm humbled, and definitely much more open to learning. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it on me being slapped into reality. And I hope I take this lesson as I go. Time heals and we can forget. So this video is also a witness to me, to show that okay, you said this on camera too. You wrote this. You wrote your 10 commandments. Please do not forget it. If you want me to read it out, maybe in another video, you can tell me in the comments. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm not gonna make another video today. I just want to chill today. I hosted a friend yesterday. Thursday was also dramatic. It was also dramatic. Yeah, but it all ended up I noticed that anytime something dramatic happens, life usually just gives me a lollipop by giving me something soft to land on. Irregardless, you're still loved, you're still held, regardless of the chaos that's happening. I think that's the message. You're still loved, and you can choose to sleep even in the chaos. Trust that the chaos and the wind will do its thing, but you don't have to. You're shouting and you're screaming about how the boat is going to capsize. I'm doing the parable of the Jesus reference. The disciples, they were all screaming and shouting, but it didn't stop the storm from doing what it's gonna do. So if it be like Jesus and decide to sleep, because the storm's gonna do what it's gonna do and it's gonna end, and you're gonna get to shore safe and sound. Trust that you are held and you are carried. Yeah. So that's what I learned for the week. I will see you next week. I hope you've enjoyed the clips of me climbing trees. I've wanted to climb trees since I came here, and it's so nice that I found the perfect spot, and me and Noha have decided to explore that. And also congratulations to Noha, my sweetheart. She has opened her new workspace. She's opening her old vibe somewhere around Oba where she lives, and there'll be new updates coming up with from me, Heaven Kiss, because I'll be collaborating. There's so much happening in the background, and I can't wait to share with you. There's so much exciting news. I'm wishing you peace and love for the week ahead. And always, always, always know that you are loved and held. I said that before, and I must say it again. All right, see you when I see you. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.